Hey YouTube, this is Chris down in North Carolina showing you how to replace a driver side mirror that got broken off. Had a tree branch come down, knocked it at the little mount part, kind of cracked off right in there. Had some duct tape to get us home. This is a 2008 Nissan Quest. I assume this will work for 2004 to 2008. I think they're all the same. Okay, we're inside the door now. The way to get this thing off, I thought I was going to have to take the whole door panel off. Doesn't look like it. Hold the light up there. So you got this trim piece right here. This just pops out. I put a little screwdriver right up under there, kind of popped that. That popped right off. This connector for the power window is back up behind in there. You'll see where it goes. And in order to, I was able to pull this door panel out a little bit, but not enough to get to it. So all I had to do was pop off a little cover right here. This is the door handle. Pop off a cover, and there's a screw back in there. Take that screw off. That allowed me to pull this back away, so I could unhook the power cable for the rearview mirror. So it looks like I'm just going to take off 1 bolt, 2 bolts, 3 bolts. Old one should come off. We'll slap the new one on. Speaking of the mirror, this is the one I got off Amazon. It was a used one. It just said in perfect condition, just bad packaging. I got this for about 43 bucks, shipped overnight with Prime. So it's ready to go. A new aftermarket one is about $55, $60 is what I saw. I'll look up a part number and put that in the description. They only come in black. I have a silver car, so I can either paint that, but what I'm going to try to do is take the mirror part of the old one and put it onto there and just use the mount off this one, so I won't have to paint that, since what actually broke is the mount and not the mirror. So let's see what we can do. I apologize for the poor lighting. Took out those 3 bolts on the back there, 10mm sockets, and this piece with just a little bit of pushing came right off. We got the old one out. Piece of cake. About a 5-minute job. Okay, I was able to take the old mirror off and put it on to the new mounting plate. It had 3 screws, and on the original it had like a star pattern on the screws. On the new replacement, it was a regular Phillips head, but the star pattern, I don't know what you call those. I don't know if you can see that, but I had one in this Craftsman 11-piece heavy-duty impact driver set. It had the exact star pattern I needed for my cordless drill, so it was a piece of cake. The only thing I had to do is the connector. The electrical connector looks like that, and it wouldn't actually fit through the mount. I couldn't get it through the hole in there, so I actually cut it off on both of them, and I'll just wire that back together, because now I've strung the wire back through the new mount, and we'll just button it up and should be ready to go. Okay, recapping a little bit, we got the old mirror connected to the new black mounting piece. And the only tricky part about it, not really tricky, was the connector would not come out. So I had to cut the connector off, feed the wire through, and then splice the connector back together. We're gonna plug that connector back in just behind. I don't think you can see it in there. You don't need to. You'll see it right there on the old one. And then pop in that plastic trim piece. One other thing I failed to mention, it's got my aftermarket came with this like cushy, there's the back of it, a peel off cushy thing. Make sure you put that on the new mount. Put it on that side. You'll see it on the old one. So just put that on there. I don't know if that's for rain or what, but they send it for a reason. Put it on. Well, there we go. Old mirror on the new mount. Good to go. Took about half an hour, and a lot of that was just with the electrical connector and figuring out what to do. If I had to do it all over again, it'd take me about 10 minutes, maybe a couple minutes less. So easy job, easy job. If you're watching this because you need the mirror part, maybe your mirror motor or something broke, and you need the mirror part, I have one. It would be the mirror part with the screws on the bottom, with the cable, with the connector cut off. I would also send you the connector, and you would have to reattach that anyway if you're going to put it onto your old mount. So if your mount is fine and for some reason you're watching this because your mirror is broken and that's what you need, get in contact with me. I'd probably sell that to you for about 20 bucks plus shipping. And that's it. Thank you for watching.